Good morning, traders, and this is your Aussie, the South African top 40 day trade setup for today. So the weekly confusion continues. Okay, so we had a couple of scenarios here which was looking like a double bottom, with that being the neckline. We've broken up above it, but with these tails on top of the daily bars, this is not looking very promising. Okay, so it's almost at the breakthrough of the moving averages, and it's a retest, an attempt at a retest, but it's not very tight. This pin bar that we've got on the daily is a telling sign for me, so I'm treating this as follows. Where's my range? There it is there. So I'm looking at it like that. Okay, so this is a flag. Here's my first move down, my retracement, and I'm looking for a second move down to come and attack some of these gaps to the downside. So it wouldn't surprise me. So let's just get this in. So that gap's taken care of. It doesn't actually get to this gap, but and there's no real structure there as well. Anyway, let's get rid of that, get down to levels we can actually trade. Okay, so we do have a fairly large gap to the downside. I think that's the first thing. I think this bar here is crap data. We'll check it on the hour. But we do have a gap to the downside here, which is looking promising. We do have diversions. So this is a double top, whereas this is a new high. Okay, and if I'm correct, that should be our level there, and this bar here is crap data. Okay, so that does make sense as well, because we are, you can call it flag or channel, whatever you want to do. It is a consolidation. Okay, let's just get down to the hour. Nope, that's not crap data. Okay, so scrap that idea. So I've cleaned it up. There was a bar here that was incorrect. So it's been cleaned up. So that was a gap down the rally, another gap up, and now we've come back down. Kind of a 50-50 call at the moment. The bigger time frame still does look to me as if it is a flag. 10 cent is fairly flat, 0.25 down. Rand dollar 13.93, same as where it was on Friday. So, and USA futures is flat. It's just the Hang Seng, it's down 1% at the moment. So we could gap down, or we could just hover. The thing that's bugging me though is whenever we have this on the hour, where we've got moving averages crossing over like this, pretty much over 2 days, that's just an indication of confusion. If we look at the half hour, okay, guys. So this is the way I see this. That's my line in the sand. If we get through this area here, you can expect these swing highs to be tagged, and then you can expect, well, the gap's not there, the gap's there. You get this gap to be closed. And I do suspect that is kind of what we're looking at. Okay, big rally, big engulfing bar. Double top. Okay, but this double top has played out because there's a neckline there, so this would be the target area. So we're either going to hold this and it's going to range, in other words, we're going to move back the upside, or this is going to give way, and I'm more of the opinion to see it give way and come back into this congestion here. This is going to be something which you're going to want to be playing on a 12 or a 15 minute. So if you look at the 12 minute, the trend is down at the moment. We've had a breakthrough. We haven't quite had a retest of the breakout. So it would make sense to get a retest of the breakout and then another attempt. The moving up, the oscillators grouping to the downside is a bit of a worry at the moment. And I think the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm not really going to look at trading this. I think there's nothing really that's standing out for me this morning on any of the charts. So I think I'll just keep my money in my pocket today. But if you are going to trade this, what I would do is look at the half hour. There's your closing range. And I'd only really be interested in taking a trade off the height here. The way the oscillators are all lining up, this is indicating we're coming to a level which is going to indicate a bounce. I would expect a bit of a bounce, but then if not the top of the range, then at least to come and retest this breakout here and the crossover. In other words, rally up to this area and then another attempt to the downside. So that's kind of what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for a bit of a rally and then price action to show that we're holding, and then get in for the short, stop above the high of Friday, and then let it run to at least come and close this gap. Okay. Been really messy the last 3 days, so it's kind of difficult to jump in on this and be positive on it. So I think that's the only setup that I'd be looking for, is a continuation of the short, but I want to see price action just retracing back to this level and then another short down at the bottom. It'll be a decent trade. If we can get in there, we'll have a 300-point stop loss for a 500-point trade. That's almost 2 to 1, so that's not too bad. There we go. That's the only thing that I'd be looking at the moment. Other than that, this is not looking very, hold on a sec. It's not looking very promising for a trade either way, because this could be seen as bottom of the trend line and now back up again as well. But we do have a bit of a crossover here, so I'll wait for any kind of pullback. If we do break to the downside and then come back up, that would be my other entry for a short. Okay, so anyways, that's it for me today. Not really convinced either way, but willing to take a stab at it. Hope it helped, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.